This is a mic check. This is a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Hello out there. Hello out there. Hello. Can you hear me? You got anything? Yeah? Okay, good. I'm going to try to plug this extra mic in again, see how it goes. Brace yourself. It's because it's not on yet. 3, 2, 1. Makes it really loud. I wish we could turn that down somehow. Why can't you? Why is the mic? It's only got one adjuster, you know? No, I don't think there's a way to adjust the volume on that. You can only turn it up by 10 decibels. Ow. It's also very sensitive. That thing is so loud. Hello? 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 Hello?
That said it's good.
Hello? Hello? Oh boy, man. Let's go down on the sea. On the fantasy, dipping on ecstasy, called the train. I think this mic is working. Yeah? Okay, good, because right now I don't have the headset plugged in, so I'm talking right into this thing. Okay, good. So that means I can control the amount of volume that I get out of it or not, maybe not. It just sounds so loud when I put it into this one. Like it's so loud now. Can I turn this down? That's high, no? But you want, like, you're not worried about the audio. I got to worry about it through this one.
It sounded pretty good down there, guys.
Yeah, but it's,
But I can also hear everything just through you.
yeah, I know, and it's making a racket, though. It sounds like a racket.
Okay, then don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to, like, control. If I could just turn this one down. I don't know why you can't.
Something different.
It should be able to do that, though. Like, if it has multiple ports.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise I think we're good with you.
Yeah?
The other one is Dawson's mic you had before.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Okay.
Because that's the same idea, yeah. Yeah, I think that might be better. Why are they coming out so early?
We still got to set the warm up.
Oh.
This is their full gear warm up now.
Name bar's next, Brad.
Huh?
Name bar's next. Yeah. I was saying to Gabe, do it with Velcro so you can get right on.
Yeah.
Nobody in the league has them, eh?
Nope, very few, very few. Nick, good still?
We're good, yeah. Yeah. Because this sounds really good. Yeah. I can live with this. No problemo. No problemo.
the U7 Collision Technologies Black and Orange Squad. Let's give those guys a big round of applause out there. Good to see some muscle on the floor there. Good to be exciting afternoon of action here at the bullpen. Thanks for joining us, and we'll have the start of the game at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Hello, Mavericks fans. Welcome inside the Innisfil Twin Arena, where it's another game day on a Mother's Day for your Mavs. They take on the Okotoks Marauders today. It should be a fantastic matchup. Two Alberta teams, not the same division, it should be noted here for the Rocky Mountain Junior B Tier 1 Lacrosse League. Great game on hand, though. Plenty of skill on hand in today's game as well. My name is Bear Van Klooster, joining you today. No Dawson Mailer today. We'll miss him on Mother's Day, but we'll have to do without, of course. It should be a great matchup to take up your attention, of course. Again, I mentioned these Marauders. Lots of skill in the lineup today, and we are going to see it on full display. Can't wait to see what they provide in terms of a matchup here for the Mountainview Mavericks, who have been playing some pretty good lacrosse here over the last week, 10 days or so. Picked up 2 wins, their first 2 of the season last weekend. Continued that momentum on Friday night. That was a massive victory against their arch rivals in the Red Deer Rampage, one that had a lot of animosity and spirit to it as well. But nonetheless, the Mavericks did manage to close it out. A bit of an outburst there in the second period. That's a trend that we've seen throughout these wins that we've called here for the Mountainview Mavericks so far this year. They seem to explode in the second period and take a good-sized lead, and with that lead, they managed to tuck it away at the end of things. I know the Rampage did put on a bit of a fight back, but it was too little too late. The Mavericks power play, the big story the other day, they go 4 for 3, or 3 for 4 on the power play, I should say. That was pretty successful stuff from the Mavericks on the man advantage, something that they're going to have success with throughout the course of this season as well as tonight, as it's a massive matchup. As I mentioned, the Marauders, one of the best teams in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League right now, struggling to get going to start the season, though. They're 3-2. They played 5 games thus far. That's good for 6 points on the season. They trail the Shamrocks, who are undefeated in the South Division. Meanwhile, here close to home for the Mountainview Mavericks, they sit second in the Central Division. 2 points back of the Rockview Silvertips, who are also undefeated to start the season. 5 games played, 5 wins there for Rockview. Meanwhile, the Mavs with a record of 3-1-1. That tie coming in the opening weekend of the season. That was a reverse decision after a bit of a mishap with the overtime count. The the time clock was a little bit heavier than what it should have been. So that results in a tie for the Mountainview Mavericks. 3-1-1 is their record. Again, that is a 3-point cushion up on the third place Red Deer Rampage. So that Friday night tilt could go down to be a pretty meaningful one when it's all said and done here in the playoff standings, as of course that is the objective this year for the Mountainview Mavericks. They want to get into the postseason tournament, and they want to have an opportunity to compete for provincials as well. Rockyview, the host this year, should be interesting stuff over the next, month and a half, 2 months of Rocky Mountain Junior B Tier 1 Lacrosse League action, as we've got all eyes on the Mavericks box right now. A couple of the Innisfil junior lacrosse players joining them out there, minor lacrosse, I should say. Always great to see. There's great community action here in Innisfil. GM Brad Bouchard is going to give you the picture from down low. At least we hope he can bring that to you. We're trying some new things here on our Mavericks YouTube channel. Happy to have you alongside for the ride, and we want to thank some of our great sponsors helping out as well. Platinum Fitness, Whitmer Realty, Ing and McKee Insurance, I should say. Our other sponsors include CMB Electric, Harley Flaws Real Estate, Bulldog Driver Training, Triple Point Chemical Incorporation, TNT Customs, Deveda Energy Services, Wellworks Energy Services, Pure Chem Services, Systems Groups, Construction Services, and Field and Forge Brewing right here in Innisfil. Almost ready for the Mavs to come out. It's a 2 o'clock matinee start here on your Mother's Day. A shout out to all the great mothers out there. I'm sure there's plenty tuned in for this game on both sides of things tonight, and we're excited for it. Again, Okotoks comes to town. Lots of skill in their lineup, lots of promise, as well as the Mavericks, whose big goaltender Alex Swan out there now ready to lead his team out there. Alex Swan, what a pickup he has been as well, has been steady in leading the Mavericks to a couple of victories, most notably against Fort Saskatchewan last weekend. His effort against the Rebels, one of the driving causes in that victory. He'll lead the Mavericks out there. They're ready to kick things off as well. It's a game day on a Sunday afternoon at the Innisfil Twin Arena, and we're happy to have you with us on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. As I mentioned, my name is Bear Van Klooster. No Dawson Mailer today. He is out. He's got a do some work this afternoon, and we tip our cap to him, and we hope that he joins us once again. Few more games still to come here on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. We've had a couple of successful ones already, if you ask me, and right now riding a 3-game win streak are the Mavericks, looking to keep that going here on their home floor as well as we get ready for the national anthem here at Innisfil. We'll play it for you, and we'll come back with the face-off. Inside the Innisfil Twin Arena, it is a game day on Mother's Day. It's the Mountainview Mavericks taking on the Okotoks Marauders, and we're looking forward to it. The boys making their way towards the bench, and Alex Swan in between the pipes tonight for your Mountainview Mavericks. Been solid all season long, and one of the marquee draft picks for the Mavericks for a big-time reason. Of course, on the other side of things, looks like it's going to be Carson Sproul out there for Okotoks. He'll get the start tonight. On the bench is Ashton DeGrutzo. Looks like he'll work the gate, and meanwhile, the Marauders are looking to keep their good start to the season going as well at 3-2. Not quite where they would have liked to be, but still they're above 500 and fighting, of course, with the Shamrocks, who are always a heavy hitter, I would say, in the Rocky Mountain Junior B Tier 1 Lacrosse League. Down there now and ready for the opening face-off, as he always is, Ryder Istitz. He'll take this one for the Mavs, looking for the opening possession, of course, on the other side of things for the Marauders. It's going to be number 21, and that is Owen Williams, I believe, taking this one. And we're underway here in Innisfil, a Mother's Day matinee, and it'll start with an Okotoks possession. Into the zone they come, setting it up, Blake Robinson. Robinson, left wing side, takes it down. Now he's behind the Mavericks net. In front, wide open. Here's an opportunity. It's off the mask of Istitz. In possession now. Here comes Okotoks. Left-hand side. They whip it across to the right side. Now over the shoulder. Beautiful finish. What a goal that was. Plenty of skill on display from Drew Dunbar, who gets Okotoks on the boards. We are less than 30 seconds into it. It's 1-0 Marauders. Dunbar will get one to go, and it's not the start the Mavs were hoping for here on Mother's Day. 1-0. 23 seconds into this contest. There we go again. It's going to be the Mavericks who get possession off a Liam Steele face-off win. They've yet to have their possession and already are down 1. Grayson Admison starts up with it. Admison will take it down the left-hand side. Goes into the corner. It's a good one. Luke Hildebrand setting up his man on the back door. An excellent-looking play there. Nice try for Devin Gardner. Turned over, however. Back the other way. It'll be Okotoks in possession. Over the line they come. Setting things up now, methodically, Jacob Harlow. Harlow feels the pressure there. A couple of whacks from the Mavericks defense. Still remaining with it is Okotoks. They whip it around. Chance for Pacherny, and that is swallowed up by Swan. Mavs looking for it off the transition. Not a clean exit. Only have 8 seconds to get it over. Eventually, the whistle will sound. Not quite quick enough. Mavericks get caught on the 8-second turnover. Here comes Okotoks. They've got it once again. Shot advantage 2-1 for Okotoks. Score clock up 1-0. Here they come, left-hand side. Whipping one on again is Dunbar. He's wide of the target. Now he's got it again. He'll whip to the right-hand side. Now back inside. That one's broken up by the Mavs. A loose ball. Both sides going for this one. Drew Barkley racing away. He can't quite get there. Ball takes a funny hop and will end up in the Mavericks zone. Falling there was Cole Scott. But he did manage to wrangle possession back for the Mavericks. 8 seconds to get over. This time they will do so successfully. Hayden Sutherland's got it now. His first touch of the ball on offense. Dishes it off. Benko now. This is Riley. Gets it over. Sutherland again. Low shot. This one's off a foot of an Okotoks player. Will corral into the corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The Mavs still have it as Sutherland lets fire. Rebound is there. It's swallowed up, but it's quickly popped back loose by the Mavericks, who are looking all over for it. Trying to sweep it towards Sutherland. They can't do so successfully. Now back the other way is Hayden Moore. Moore for Okotoks. Feels the pressure there. Hildebrandt and Steele trying to win it away, but Moore shakes that off, and now will continue the offensive possession for Okotoks. Down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. They fire one on. It's turned aside by Swan. Into the corner it goes. It's Hildebrandt. Ethan this time, who feels a little bit of pressure. Ethan Hildebrandt will fire it up the wall. I believe he swept that one up. Now under some pressure here is Okotoks, but they keep possession alive. 25 on the shot clock after that turnover from the Mavericks. Here comes Okotoks setting up, whipping one low, and that one finds a hole through Swan. Number 19 gets credit for that one, I believe. Not on our roster sheet today. We're going to have to find out who that is for you guys. But number 19 is going to be the goal scorer on that one. Funny enough, not on the roster. So we're going to have to do some digging into that one on the intermission. We will try to find you that player because they've been very active. Goal and assist now for 19 on the Okotoks Marauders.
Number 19, Ken Morris. Assist number 19, Ben Edson. Morris for Edson.
Now, I believe that was Cole Morris that was announced here at the Innisfil Twin Arena, but I'm going to have to find out for you. Here's the Mavericks in possession. Mavs start up with it with Panchad. Now down. Here comes Hildebrandt. And that one got a piece of the iron. Fresh new shot clock here for the Mavs. Here come the Mavs on the left-hand side. We've got an infraction. It's a turnover for the Mavericks. Marauders ball. Marauders have it on the left-hand side. They whip it around now, setting up a little bit of offense. Miscue there. They ran into each other. Good little bit of pressure there from Admison, but Okotoks still in possession. And a firing shot, or flying shot, I should say. Here's a chance for Grayson Admison. He's got a breakaway. He scores. Admison gets the Mavericks back into it. It's 2-1. That's how they like to score. That's in transition. That's a good heads-up play out of the zone. And Admison was not to be denied on that. Good bit of skill on display. And that's the goal that the Mavericks desperately needed here. They're back into this one. It's now 2-1. Momentum changer here for the Mavs. Shot clock even at 4 apiece. That was a beautiful goal there by Admison. He's had a good start to this season, no doubt about it. Last weekend, a hat-trick performance for number 83 in the black and yellow. Right-hand side, here we go again with number 19. He whips it aside to the left-hand side. Now starting up in possession. Luke Pluich into the outside. Now firing one on. That was a good opportunity there for Okotoks. Into the corner it comes. The Mavericks are looking for it. They can't dig it up. It's Okotoks who stays on it. Lukic takes it inside. Right-hand side. Good physicality there from Harnick. Okotoks stays on it. They fire another one on, and Swan swallows that one up. Good save from the Mavericks goaltender. Carrying it over, Kai Klass will start the offense. Dishes off Riley Benko now. Benko's got it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's Hildebrandt for Panchad. Down low, right-hand side. It's Benko. Back to Gardner now. Drake Gardner winds, doesn't fire. Trying to find Benko in the middle. That one eventually ends up with Sutherland. Down to 4 seconds. Needs to whip one on. That one's wide of the target. And that'll result in a turnover here from the Mavericks. Not able to find a shot on goal during that possession. Back the other way. Here comes Okotoks. Good bit of speed through the middle for Fife. Fife will dish off. He'll get a change. Now setting up the offense now is Harlow. Jack Harlow. Outside. Nice pass for Crawley. Crawley will dish it off right away as well. Now Dunbar. Outside, Okotoks remains on it. Now it's popped loose by the Mavs, swallowed up by Swan. Gets that big net in there and grabs the ball away. Here come the Mavericks on offense. It's Hildebrand. Edmondson, he scores. What a lacrosse goal that was. A beautiful move. He leaves his feet to get into the inside and buries it. Short side, down low. That was a beauty from Edmondson. He's got 2 today, and the Mavericks right back in this one. They crawl back from down 2-0. It's a brand new ball game at 2-2. 14:25 to play here in the first. We've had 4 goals in the opening 6 minutes, or 5.5, I should say. There we go. It's distance in the face-off dot for the Mavs. Pulls it back. Overrunning the ball, though, this time was Benko. He can't pull it up. Marauders looking for it. Both sides whacking away. Who's going to get it? It'll be an Okotoks possession. They pick it up inside the Mavericks change box. Dish to the outside. Okotoks. They were up 2. It's now 2-2 here. Mavericks have crawled back. Nice save from Swan. He denies that shot off the stick of Dunbar. Now here come the Mavs, working their way up. Cole Scott's lugging it up. Dishes off for Penshot. Penshot will step to the right-hand side. He's waiting for more personnel to come off. That includes Drake Gardner, who's got it now. Gardner. Luke Hildebrand. Hildebrand winds down low looking for Gardner. Gardner picks it up off the wall. Now we'll try to fire one on. That one is denied. Need a quick one. Hildebrand looking to bank it off the back of the goalie's head, it looked like there, to try to get a shot on. That's not going to stand. So here in possession will come Okotoks. Mavericks need to get a little more creative in the offensive zone. Transition game has been very fruitful for them, but on offense have yet to really get going. Good pressure there from the Mavericks to turn that ball over. Credit to Drew Barkley on that play. Gets the offense going here with Riley Benko. Sutherland, nice step to the outside. Now Sutherland, one-hand toss to Benko. Benko has to turn away from some pressure, gives it to Penshot. 15 on the shot clock. Now it's Sutherland. Sutherland steps away again, fires one on. It's loose in the paint. And the goaltender will eventually gather that one, but it was an illegal gather. This is where I wish I had my buddy Dawson with us and he could explain what's going on out there. Now the referee elects to go the other way with it. Oh, I beg your pardon. This is going to be a call coming up against Okotoks. Power play. Unsportsmanlike, I believe. Well, it's definitely getting explained to the bench here. I'm not sure they necessarily agree with things down there, does Okotoks, but have to deal with that one. It's a power play coming up here for the Mavericks. We've already come back from down 2-0 to start this game. Sutherland has it now. Dishes off. I believe that's Penshot back to Sutherland. Now down low. Hildebrand for Sutherland. Sutherland fakes the shot. Now will fire. It's wide. Gathered by Okotoks quickly. Cohen White's got it. Drags the ball left-hand side. Hildebrand's putting pressure on. Okotoks getting a change in. 30 seconds have elapsed from this Mavericks power play. Now coming in, a little bit of one-on-one action here. A beautiful move towards the goal, and Swan is there to shut the door. Mavericks will pick up the ball in transition. Looking to settle things down here are the Mavs. Sutherland's got it again. The offense heading back out there. Buck 8 seconds, buck 5 seconds, you can call it, on the power play now for the Mavericks. Sutherland's got it again. He'll shoot. That one is denied. It's a loose ball bouncing all around. Almost took a bounce into the goal, but it's swallowed up by Sproul. Sproul, he can't turn it over. It's Sutherland who finds it, and he scores. A goalkeeping error there from Carson Sproul. And that gets the Mavericks a beauty for Hayden Sutherland. The Mavericks crawl back from down 2-0. It's now 3-2 Mountainview. A little bit of a miscue there from the Marauders goaltender. There's no doubt about that. And Sutherland is there to convert on it. Good action here at the Innisfil Twin Arena on Mother's Day. And right from that face-off, a massive hit by Ryder Istitz takes his man down to the floor. Much to the approval of the Mavericks bench. This is a barn burner today. Right-hand side we go. It's Okotoks looking to punch back. Ryderistis putting the pressure on, but Okotoks will stay in possession with Klukic. Now gets it on to the other side. It's Crawley. Ends up turning it over. Good bit of pressure there from the Mavericks, but can't chase down the loose ball and ends up in the Mavs bench. It'll be an Okotoks possession. Klukic forced to the outside here. Now they work it to the left-hand side, does Okotoks. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Good pressure from Kai Klaas. Klaas bodies his man against the boards. Now is pushing the ball forward. And the Mavericks have it in transition. Here's Grayson Advinson. Fires one on. It's swallowed up. Now eventually ends up in the back of the net. Sproul can't hang on to that one. The Mavericks have taken a 4-2 lead. That will do it for Carson Sproul tonight. Afternoon is over. New goaltender over the boards is Ashton DeGroot for the Marauders. Couple of tough goals against, there's no doubt about that. The Mavericks have been keen to pounce on those opportunities. That's what you got to do at this level. You have to make sure you capitalize on mistakes. The Mavericks have been fortunate enough to do so, and they've chased the goaltender here inside the opening 10 minutes of this Mother's Day matinee at the Innisfil Twin Arena. 10:57 to go. Mavericks up 4-2 after starting down 2-0. 4 straight goals that has chased Carson Sproul, and we've got a turnover right off the face-off. Mavericks ball. Lucas Hildebrand. There's Sutherland. Right-hand side, that pass, miscue for Riley Benko. Can't chase it down. Ball keeps bouncing around. Eventually, the new goaltender in DeGroot will exit the zone for the Marauders. Luke Klukic has it now for Okotoks. A feathering pass to the inside, firing one on, and Swan denies. Nice save by Alex Swan. He transitions. It's a good pass out of the zone as well. Here comes Scott. Cole Scott fires one on, and DeGroot has to swallow that one up. Gets on his knees to try to stop that one down. I will say the ball has been bouncing around on both sides of the floor. Both goaltenders have had a hard time with it. Now all 3 goaltenders, I should say. One of those Sunday afternoon things. It's already been a high-scoring game. The Mavericks looking for more in transition. Here's Kai Klaas. Klaas fires one on. That's going to be well wide of the target. The ricochet's off the end wall and all the way back out. Marauders get a free clear. 1-on-3 scenario, though, so they'll have to slow up and wait for a change. It's the assistant captain who piles one away. Blake Robinson, he'll go off for a change, and now in possession. Dunbar starts with it. Right-hand side, it's Klukic back into the inside. Here they come. The Marauders looking for a chance. That one, I believe, went off the side of the goal. Fresh new shot clock here. Must have hit Swan. Got some sort of piece of him. Now here comes Klukic. He's got possession. Dunbar's got it now. Dunbar's got a couple of goals. Firing one on there is Okotoks. That was denied by Swan. Rebound gathered here by Ethan Hildebrand. Hildebrand lunks it up the floor. Penchad now, right-hand side. Turns away, nice step. Luke Hildebrand. There's Hayden Sutherland. Setup man on offense. Hildebrand lets fly. That ball shaken down there once again between the feet of DeGroot, but this time the goaltender will gather. An outlet for the Okotoks Marauders, left-hand side. Going to set up some offense here. They'll get a change in. Offense is out there, and Jacob Harlow. Harlow looking for it again. Loose ball now out front. Mavericks whacking away. There's Harnick battling for it. And it looks like it's going to come away with the Mavericks. Good little defense there from Drew Barkley. Barkley will carry it in as well. A towering player for the Mavericks. Barkley still has it. Works his way inside and just loses the cradle at the end of it. Good looking chance. Here comes Okotoks now, left-hand side. Dish it off. Setting up a little bit of offense here. Advinson looking to push his man towards the outside. Okotoks will stay in possession. Working their way in. Now down low, a nice shot on, and that's denied by Swan. Goal came on the power play, I should mention, for the Mountainview Mavericks. They are 1 for 1 this evening after going 3 for 4 on Friday night against the Rampage. Fire firing one on. That was Klukic. His shot was denied there by Swan. Back the other way, it'll be the Mavericks. Here's Edmondson, got one already, and he's denied this time around. I believe he hit the post there. Fresh clock though, nice dish. Here comes Jordy Benko looking for that bouncing ball, but eventually it'll be Okotoks who picks it up first. Okotoks comes away with it. In possession, Gallup dishes off. Lukic, he's got it now. Lucas Crawley. Dunbar fires one on, saved by Swan. The rebound comes to the right-hand corner. Okotoks is there first. They'll keep it alive with Pacherny. Now a shot from a sharp angle. It's denied again by Swan. Ball is down there for him. Istis will pick it up. What's the call going to be here? It's a turnover, so the Marauders will have it. An infraction down there. Again, I wish I had Dawson here and explain to you what that is exactly. I couldn't tell you. I apologize for my lack of knowledge, but we'll make do. Firing one on here is Okotoks. That one again off the head of Ryder Istich. He's blocked two now with his helmet. Already got a little bit of look from the trainer earlier on, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. Now down low, the Okotoks Marauders find the back of the net. Working the ball corner to corner. Good bit of offensive work there for the Marauders. They get one to go. Their captain, Max Precharny, is going to get credit for that one. Max Precharny. Okotoks gets one back here. They were up 2-0 to start this ball game. Watch Mountainview take a 4-2 lead, and now it's a 4-3 ball game. 6:38 to go here in the first period. Battle for it off the face-off. Mavericks will find it first. In possession now. Trayton Myris. Myris will dish off for Class. Kai Class. Around the world he goes. Dish back to Panchon's going to go over the line. Turnover here for the Mavericks. Panchon has to defend. Back the other way. I believe that one got a piece of the goaltender, Swan. What an excellent opportunity that was for Blake Robinson. Now, in an opportunity of their own, it is going to be Luke Hildebrand who takes a step inside the crease. So that one is not going to stand, but Hildebrand with a nifty play. Now it's Okotoks who pick it up. No dish right-hand side. Cherney. Left-hand side now. Looking to set up some offense here. It's Dunbar. He'll give it to the left-hand side. Okotoks can't get a clean shot off. Good defending there. Drew Barkley all over it. And Barkley's got it. Mavericks possession now. They'll start up into the offensive zone. Benko's got it. This is Riley. Benko down low. Nice move and a beauty shot there from Landon Sigvason. That one gets swallowed up. We'll have to find out if that in fact is Landon Sigvason or if it's not Ryder Baumung once again. Of course, a bit of a jersey mishap on Friday, so we'll make sure we get the right number out there for you today. Meanwhile, it's an Okotoks possession. Right-hand side, Klukic has it once more. Trying to find an angle towards the net. Doesn't have a clean one, that's for sure, so Okotoks will have to work it around. Gallup now, left-hand side, dishes off Dunbar, takes a healthy hit there. Now firing one on with Pacherny, and that one was wide of the target. That'll do it for the shot clock as well. It's a Mavericks possession. Mavs start up with it. Over half they come with Harnick. Harnick looks for the bench as the offense comes on. Luke Hildebrand's got it on the right-hand side. Van Chod now. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the first. 4-3 Mavericks. Admondson's got it. Admondson now will fire from the top of the arc. Slides all the way back down off that ricochet. The Marauders are going to get an excellent opportunity to start it up here. Marauders ball. They'll start up on offense. Right to the middle. It's Dunbar with a sharp angle shot. Not sure when the ball landed up, but somewhere in the equipment of Swan. It'll eventually pop out. Here come the Mavericks. Mavericks offense out there. Here's Benko in possession. Riley Benko. Carries it in. Dishes off. Sutherland. Now on the left-hand side, I believe this is Ryder Baumung. He'll fire one on. It's well wide. Then Chad will get to it first. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back it comes. Winding. Firing one. That's wide again. Ricochets all the way back and over. Back the other way. Okotoks racing into the zone here and looking for it. Alex Swan has to step up to make sure that ball stays away from the Okotoks player. And we've got a call coming up here. 2-minute slashing call coming up here. I believe this is going to be Ryder Baumung sitting down for it. Well, first power play of the afternoon coming up here for the Marauders. The Mavericks were successful in their only opportunity. We'll see if Okotoks can answer back, looking to tie things up. It's a 4-3 ball game. Whipping it around. Set up man now Dunbar. He'll fire one on and score. Drew Dunbar's got 2. And it's Okotoks who gets themselves right back into this one. It was the Marauders who took a 2-0 lead. The Mavericks took a 4-2 lead. And now it's a 4-4 game here. Less than 4 to go in the first period. Back to work we go. The Mavericks looking to take the lead again here. It's a brand new ball game for the 3rd time around. This has been a back and forth affair here to start on a Mother's Day afternoon. Here come the Marauders. In possession now. They'll take it into the offensive zone of Pregame, who fires one on. Swan's looking for it. I mentioned all afternoon long so far, it's been a bit of a trouble for these goaltenders to find those loose balls in their feet. Just feels like they're taking funny bounces today, and instead of bouncing forward, they seem to be bouncing backwards, these lacrosse balls. Let's see what the Mavericks can do with it. In offensive possession, Admison down low, trying to rag as much time from this power play as possible. Admison will take one from the top of the arc, and that one is swallowed up by DeGroot. Looks like we're about back to even strength here. Nothing on the boards anymore, so in possession here comes Okotoks working their way in. What a beautiful goal that was. An excellent finish, and the Marauders have retaken the lead. It's a 5-4 game. What a pushback in this game from both sides so far. The Mavericks have had a pushback. Now it's Okotoks providing that. They've taken the lead here as well. Mavericks will have to try to get back into this one now. It's 5-4 here at the Innisfil Twin Arena, and right off the start, we've got an infraction off the face-off. It's going to be a Marauders ball. Working it down low, trying to set something up are the Okotoks Marauders, who've crawled back in this one after 3 straight unanswered goals themselves. Left-hand side, it's Frank Gallup. He'll dish off. Dunbar, he's got 2 today. Dunbar looking to work his way in. He's wrapped up there by Eastern Erdmund, and that is going to result in a holding call indeed. Hard to argue that one if you're the Mavericks. They'll go off. It's another power play coming up now. Marauders unsuccessful in their first opportunity. We'll see what they make of this one. Here we go. Okotoks in possession here. 2:18 to go in the first period. They've got a 2-minute power play to work with. Right-hand side, Pregame. He's got 1. Dunbar's got 2. He'll dish off left-hand side, back inside for Pregame. Now picking it up. Here's Okotoks, a low shot. That one is through the wickets of Alex Swan. Okotoks takes a 2-goal lead for the 2nd time this afternoon. It's 4 unanswered goals for Okotoks as well. That's a power play goal that will stand. We'll see who the official scorer was on that one. So we can get that to you. And then we're away to the races once again here this afternoon. Okotoks is up at 6-4 now with 10-goal first period, and we've still got 2 minutes to go. That is a power play goal there for the Marauders. Both sides have been, well, clinical on the man advantage, I would say. The Mavericks made short work of their power play, and so too did the Marauders. 1 for 2 now. 50%'s a pretty good standing. Here they come again in the offensive zone, firing one on. Swan will make that save off the stick of Luke Plikic. Now a battle for it at center floor. Luke Hildebrand is pushing that one forward as best as he can. Cole Scott was in pursuit as well, but Mavericks will have to pick it up out of their own zone and take it in. 30 seconds on the shot clock as the offense gets out there. Hayden Sutherland's got it. Sutherland Steps up, doesn't like what he sees. Now looks to swim away from a check, but he can't quite do so. He'll have to use Panchad as a double back. Looks to get it back for Hildebrand now, who fires one on. Good save by the group. And all the credit to Okotoks. They've really calmed things down after making the goaltending change. The Mavericks had 4 goals in less than 6 minutes time to chase Carson Sproul and have been yet to find the back of the net since that point. They trail 6-4. Less than a minute to go here. Okotoks in possession, looking for a shot off. They'll find one. Swan fights it off, and the rebound is collected by Mountainview. Step over, a cross-check call coming up here, so it's going to be not only a Mountainview penalty kill coming up, but an Okotoks possession, of course. They've got another power play now, 44 seconds to go. This is another opportunity here for the Marauders to take more of a lead. They want to calm things down out there. Okotoks looking to draw something up. And they've got it. Dunbar over the shoulder play, a good one at that. Now he's got it again. Dunbar now right hand side for Cherney, will let fire. A good save by Swan. Rebound, fight for it now by the Mavs bench. Ooh, a good high hit there by Benko. He'll move it forward though. Kai Klaas has an opportunity, can't get the bottle settled down for him. Less than 20 seconds to go on the score clock. Mavericks can use the extent of it now, but there's only 10 seconds to go. Gotta be quick about it. Here's Liam Steele. 5 seconds. Won't elect to get a shot. We'll just rag the time here. And takes a punishment for it as well, but the buzzer sounds, and that'll do it for the first period of play here. Back and forth affair on a Mother's Day, there's no doubt about that. It was the Marauders who stormed out to a 2-0 lead. They watched the Mavericks come back 4-2, and now it's the Mavericks who have seen, 4 consecutive goals scored on them here in quick succession, and that results in a 6-4 game. A little bit of frustration for the defensive crew as they come off. They'll look to regroup here in the dressing room, and we will regroup as well. We'll bring you the first intermission scoring report in about 7 minutes time. Here, of course, watching Mountainview Mavericks lacrosse on the Mavericks YouTube channel.
Mute on. Mute off.
Well, hello and welcome back inside the Mountainview Mavericks home arena here. It's the Indusville Twin Arena as they welcome the Okotoks Marauders today in a good matchup here on Mother's Day. It's Baron Van Klooster solo today in the broadcast booth as there's no Dawson Mailer. We miss him today, but we'll have him back for our next broadcast. Of course, meanwhile, it's the Mavericks who find themselves down now in this ball game after having a lead about midway through that first period. They stormed out, found themselves down 2-0, came all the way back to take a 4-2 lead, only to watch the Marauders score 4 consecutive times, and they now hold that 6-4 advantage. Of course, the Central Division is going to be a tight race this year. You've got to think, of course, it was a massive win on Friday night for the Mavericks, who defeated the Red Deer Rampage. They now have a 3-point cushion on those Rampage for second place in the Central Division, which is good news, but bad news right now as they find themselves down 2 in a game that they'd love to have, having won 3 straight. Real momentum starting to build here for the Mavericks as well. They want to keep that going, especially here on their home floor where they have, they want to be a fortress here on their home floor, I should say, and so far so good for that. They've played some pretty good lacrosse here at home. The one loss against the Rockview Silvertips, of course, but no shame in that. There's a lot of teams that will lose to the Silvertips, especially seeing as they are undefeated to begin this season. The Marauders don't have it easy either. They've got the Calgary Shamrocks in their division. Shamrocks are a perfect 5-0 to start the year. But meanwhile, it's the Mavericks at 3-1-1 who want to keep the positive play going here. They'll have to find at least 2 to get back into it as Ryderistis wins the face-off and takes a tumble to start things off. Back up on his feet, he moves the ball forward. A little bit hobbled after that play, however. Marauders fight back to get the ball over half. Away they come. Dunbar's got it, he'll dish it off. Now it's Okotoks in possession, left wing side. Right side now, Dunbar, back over he goes. Harlow, down low, that was an opportunity for Morris who was denied. Morris, now for Dunbar. Morris has it now. Left-hand side, Harlow, back to Harlow. Now it is Morris who lets fly, and that one ends up wide. The rebound gathered by Okotoks, a solid save by Alex Swan. Harnick will take it away. He's stripped of the ball. Dunbar with a good recovery. Now a battle for it. Harnick's in that one. Who's going to win possession away? It'll be well, it was indicated as a Mavericks ball, but I think they meant it was an Okotoks ball. So it is Okotoks in possession. Here they come. It's Dunbar who's got it. Dunbar, right-hand side. Now Morris looks to the left. Now firing one on there, and a good save made by Swan. That was Harlow with the shot. Back to even strength as Admison is out. Penalty kill has been all right. 1 for 3 on the power play are the Mountaineers. Pardon me, the Marauders, I should say. Mountaineers got other mountain animals, mountain creatures, mountain animals, mountain whatever on my mind right now. Meanwhile, left-hand side of things, Okotoks is looking for it. Bad pass. It's gathered by Grayson Admison. Look at him split the D. Now it's Admison who fires one on, and that is a solid save made. Of course, we had a goaltending change in the first period as well for the Okotoks Marauders. Carson Sproul played all but 6 minutes before Ashton DeGroot took over. Now it's Okotoks in possession. Morris has it. Cole Morris dishes off left-hand side. Luke Lukic. Now it's back on over. Dunbar fighting for it. He can't find it. Scooping the ball and working away with it is Ethan Hildebrand. Hildebrand now slows up. Will give the ball over for his brother. This is Luke Hildebrand. Luke now looks to turn away. Doesn't quite have the shot he was hoping for. Now left-hand side, dishes off. Hayden Sutherland looks to turn away from a check. Doesn't have an angle. Now turns back up. Now swims through. He loses possession. Almost swam through a couple of checkers, but he'll turn it over. Back the other way. Here comes Okotoks. Setting up the offense now. Slowing things up on the right-hand side. Down low on the backdoor play. That one just a little bit wide. Will count as a shot there for the Marauders, but it's the Mavericks who will come away with it first. Now into the zone. Firing one on is Luke Hildebrand. That one is denied by DeGroot. He's got it back over now. It's Baumung. Left-hand side, it's Benko, Jordy Benko. He'll come over for it. Step inside from Drake Gardner. Didn't like the shot lane. Now we'll pass up. Gardner still open, in possession of Hildebrand. Now on the left-hand side, it's Balmung back over for Hildebrand. He's got just 5 seconds to work with. Miscue there from Drake Gardner. He couldn't hang on to it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They fly a desperate shot towards goal to no avail. It's a turnover. Here comes Okotoks. Right-hand side, they're away. Into the offensive zone. Here's Drew Dunbar. He's got a couple of goals already this afternoon, I should say. It's a matinee on Mother's Day. Working their way in. That's a good save by Alex Swan. He denies that. Mavericks will pick it up. Left-hand side, Cole Scott. Good pass. Benko fires. Solid save by DeGroot. Picked up now by Okotoks. Left side, working their way in. Ventura now on over, and that's a shot and a solid save again from Swan. Swan's been solid this afternoon. 29 shots already here for Okotoks. 23 saves thus for Swan. Okotoks has it once more. Left side, Luke Lukic takes a step in. Good D from Harnick to keep him outside. Now Cole Scott will pick up the ball. He's away to the races. A few men to beat though, so they'll wait for some reinforcements over the boards. Here's Panchad. Panchad's got it now for Sutherland. Here comes Hayden Sutherland. Left side. Sutherland, nice spin move. Now looks to swim through the other checker. He loses possession, but it's quickly gathered again by the Mavs. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hildebrand looks to feather it inside. They got very little time to work with now. Sutherland needs something. He turns it over. Little frustration here from the offense. It just seems like Okotoks with that high pressure is preventing any sort of time, I would say, for the Mavericks to feel comfortable in the offensive zone. 6-4 is the score. Here comes Okotoks working their way in. Solid save by Swan. Picked up again by Okotoks. They'll keep it alive. Frank Gallup dishes off. Right side. Back in possession here of Harlow. It's turned over though. Here comes Jordy Benko. He's alone. Jordy Benko. He's denied. The rebound will bounce all the way back out. At half now, chasing it down is Okotoks. They've got it. Benko putting a little bit of pressure on. Barkley can't get to it. Here comes Okotoks with Cole Morris. Morris comes in. He'll set up. Morris has it once more. He's been all over this game so far. Tosses it into the inside. He was looking for Luke Lukic. That one couldn't connect. Back out it comes Morris. Shakes away from one check. Now tries to turn away from the second before he turns it over. Shot clock winds down. Good bit of defense there from the Mountainview Mavericks. Here come the Mavs with class. They've got it with Hayden Sutherland. Sutherland now. Left side, he'll dish off. Looks to get it back to Sutherland. Miscue there from the Mavericks, and they turn it over. It is a Marauders ball. Marauders have it. Top of the arc. Lots of room there. A little bit of real estate to work with for Cohen White on that instance. Just couldn't find the open man. Battle for it in neutral territory. It's Okotoks who gathers it up first. Good whack there from Ethan Hildebrand. A legal one at that. And he's got the ball turned over for the Mavericks. A little bit of hard work being done here by Class. Fights off a check. Now working his way in. Nice looking chance, but he was inside the crease. I believe that was Grayson Adbison once again showing that athleticism. Okotoks will pick up the ball and transition themselves. Right side. Back on over, Luke Lukic, he's got it now. Back over they go, looking to set up the offense. Dunbar, he'll let fly. That one got a piece of Swan. New shot clock here. Gathered now by Okotoks. They'll swing it around. Harlow for Morris. Now back on over. Dunbar will let fly. An over the head shot is denied by Alex Swan. Going to be What's the call here again? I believe it's a foot in the legal area for Mountain View, so that's going to result in the call coming up here, at least a turnover. I'm going to have to listen here to the referee, see what we got for a call.
Legal substitution, great.
There you go. Knew I've seen that one before. Illegal substitution is the call against Okotoks, so it is a power play coming up here for the Mavericks. Pretty good so far, 100%. 1 for 1 are the Mavs this afternoon. Boy, would they like a timely goal here. 12:20 to go in the second period. Marauders have scored 4 straight, all coming back in the first period. After the Mavericks were up 4-2, it's now 6-4 Okotoks. On the man advantage, here is Mountain View. Penchon gives it for Hildebrand. Big hat-trick performance against the Rampage on Friday. Sutherland fights off the check and scores. Hayden Sutherland shows his strength and gets the Mavs one back. It's now 6-5. You could tell that one meant a whole lot to Hayden Sutherland as well. A little bit of frustration has been starting to creep into the offensive game, but very efficient on the man advantage. Now 2 for 2, and that's a big goal for the Mavericks, who get a little bit of momentum back in this game. .12:05 remaining. Made quick work of that power play, did the Mavericks. Less than 20 seconds is what them took them. Less than 10 seconds, it feels. Battle here off the face-off. Admonson finds himself surrounded by 3 Okotoks players before eventually he is forced to turn it over. Takes a whack there from the referee. Unintentional there. It was a little bit humorous, I will say. Back the other way now. Here comes Okotoks. Dishing one off there was Harlow, and in a tight area inside the paint, in fact, was Okotoks. That one won't stand. It's a turnover for Mountain View. I beg your pardon, this is going to be a cross-checking call coming up to Mountain View. So they get momentum back. Now they've got a cross-checking call coming up against them.
25, 2 minutes for roughing. Hey, got 2 minutes, illegal cross-check.
I beg your pardon, we've got a roughing call and we've got a legal cross-check call coming up here. So not 1, but 2 Mountain View Mavericks make their way to the sin bin, and it's going to be a full 2-minute, 5-on-3 scenario. What an opportunity here for Okotoks to regain a 2-goal lead. 11:45. Mountain View just got one back on a power play of their own. Here's Okotoks to set things up now with Harlow. Down low he goes. It's Klukic who can't hit the net there. I beg your pardon, he must have hit the net. They got a fresh new shot clock, and now it's the Mavericks looking to get it out. They like to get it clear here to take off as much time as they possibly can. Okotoks takes it back in. Harlow's got it. Harlow. Dunbar. Harlow. Down low, left side. Now it's back with Harlow. Back down they go. Here's Luke Klukic. Feels the pressure immediately there from the Mavericks. They turn the ball over, but Okotoks quickly regathers. Full reset now. Out they go. Dishing it off. Right-hand side, Frank Gallup now. Chanu, and now it's a good save by Alex Swan. I beg your pardon, I believe that was Gallup who had that one. Now over Luke Klukic. Backdoor play. That was Frank Gallup again. Looking to get that chance. Okotoks will send it up again. No shot that time. This chance they won't get a shot on. It's Okotoks who stays in possession. Okotoks now 10 seconds on the shot clock. They've got little time to work with here. Luke Klukic feels the pressure there. Fires one off the glass. Cole Morris works to keep it alive. Will get a shot on goal, but Alex Swan eats it up. Swan clears it to get it over the line. That 8-second rule, so crucial, of course, in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. It's turned up here. That whistle was for a ball out of play. Now it comes back in. Okotoks with the backdoor setup. They can't get on to go cleanly. In front, an excellent opportunity. What a save there. Blake Robinson with an excellent chance for Okotoks. Their best of the power play so far. It's been a full 5-on-3. Now just 20 seconds remaining on it, but Dunbar's got it for Okotoks. He'll set up the offense now. Pacherny waits for Gallup off the bench. Back to Pacherny. Gallup now. Pacherny. Down low he goes. Backdoor play. Back to Gallup. Gallup winds, fires. Good save by Swan. Marauders will have it. 3 seconds remaining on the power play. The 5-on-3 power play. Getting across Pacherny. Backdoor feed from Gallup is denied by Swan. Excellent kill here from the Mountainview Mavericks, and the crowd loves it. 6-5 it remains. A full 5-on-3 for 2 minutes is denied by the Mavs. Back they come. Firing one on his gallop. It's denied by Swan. The rebound is gathered by Ethan Hildebrand. He's up the floor. Hildebrand dishes off. Shot on from Jordy Benko is denied. Benko quickly to the rebound. Will play it off the wall. Can't play it to himself now. Okotoks will find it. Here they come. Left side hits Cole Morris, who's got it for Okotoks. Swim move around one man. Now goes up against Brandon Harnick, who pushes him to the outside. Bad pass here from the Marauders. It's escaped him and gone all the way back down. Over and back. It's Adbison now who picks it up first in transition now for the Mavericks. Adbison gets it whacked out of his hand. Hayden Sutherland's looking to help him out. They're both battling for that loose ball, but it's over the line now. The Mavericks will need a change. There's a real battle for it in the neutral territory. Hayden Sutherland forced to come all the way back. He's in a bit of a situation now and forced to play defense. One of the offensive troops are out there. Okotoks will look to take advantage. Dunbar's got it. You can tell there's confusion down there. Okotoks whipping it around. Gallup will dish off. Klukic now, hands off. Right hand side, working his way in. Dunbar will fire. A loose ball is in the slot. Now picking it up and firing it home. Okotoks regains the 2-goal lead. It's 7-5. Just a little bit of a miscue there from the Mountainview Mavericks. Couldn't get the right personnel out there in the right scenario, and that has resulted in a goal against. Successfully killed off a 5-on-3 power play, but now at even strength, the Marauders do find the back of the net. You can tell that unit was just a little bit gassed, and towards the end of the shot clock, managed to find the shot on, and it's a good one to go. Okotoks with a 7-5 lead. We've seen lead change all afternoon long, and the Mountainview Mavericks will have to make it happen at least once more. Here come the Mavericks. Dish to the outside by Gardner. Here's Baumung. Baumung flies in. Going off a toe, I believe, of the goaltender. Forced to reset here and down the offensive zone. We're going to have a call coming up. Mavericks ball. Mavericks got it. Offensive zone. They'll take it. Looking to set up a bit of offense here. Drake Gardner. Dishes off. Hayden Sutherland now. Sutherland carries. Shoots one on. It's swallowed up by DeGroot. Pushing battle between Gardner and his man. Now it's Okotoks who will pick up the ball and start in transition. Into the offensive zone they come. Firing one on Luke Lukic is denied by Alex Swan. Now a battle for it. Hildebrand, cross check on his man for Cherney, but he comes away with it. Cherney now, backdoor feed, looking for Klukic. That one couldn't connect. Here come the Mavericks. This is Luke Hildebrand in possession. Goes right to the goal. Fires one, but that one just a little bit wide. Ends up in the rafters. It's going to result in an Okotoks ball. Shot advantage now 40-24 for Okotoks. 33 saves on the afternoon for Alex Swan thus far, who has certainly been busy. There's Okotoks, who will gather the loose ball from the Mavericks end. 15 seconds on the shot clock to work with as they set up the offense. Cole Morris dishes the outside. Morris has it again. Popped out of his cradle. Now a battle for it along the wall. Heavy collision there. A solid cross-check felt by Liam Steele. Will shake that one off an outlet. Drew Barkley's got it now. Barkley down the left-hand side. Here comes Barkley. Barkley's got it. Carries it into the corner. He's doing a nice job of breaking that ball and gets it off to his offensive starter. Here is Drake Gardner. Gardner for Baumung. Baumung back on over. Now Panchard looking for the loose ball. A battle for it. Both sides are digging away, and it's going to be the Marauders who come away with it first. Caleb Armitage. Armitage picks it up, and he'll start this possession off. We've got a whistle behind the play, though. Some sort of turnover here from the Mavericks. They'll get it. They've got the ball. Here comes Adamson. Scores! Grayson Adamson back on the board. The Mavericks cut the lead once more. And we've got a 7-6 ball game here on Mother's Day. Grayson Adamson is absolutely lethal in transition. Bit of a curious call down there. I'm not exactly sure what it was myself. Again, I'm not going to profess to be a lacrosse aficionado or expert, but that's the call that Okotoks does not like. They want an explanation, but they're going to have to deal with it. It's a 7-6 scoreline. It's been a barn burner thus far here at the Innisfil Twin Arena for Mother's Day. A good one, of course. We hope you're enjoying it on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. As the Mavs find themselves in a one-goal game in possession, Luke Hildebrand carries it right back in the offensive zone. Hildebrand scores! Luke Hildebrand ties the game at 7. The Mavericks with 2 in quick succession. And we've got a brand new ball game for the 3rd time today. Boy, it's been a fun one this afternoon. We've seen lead changes galore. Both sides have held 2-goal leads. The Marauders in 2 instances in this game. What a battle here from the Mavericks to get themselves back into it. Off the face-off, a 50-50 battle. Both teams scrambling. It's still on the ground. The Mavericks push it back in their own wisely. And they'll take possession first. Jordy Benko, he's over the line. Benko dishes off for Penchant. Right side, now it's Riley Benko. For Jordy. Now back over left side. Baumann feeling the pressure there. Sweeps one into the middle. It's turned up. Penchant rocks his man. Ooh, took a hit there in the knee, and he immediately grabs that knee as well. Struggling to put weight on that one is Penchant. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. It's a cross-checking call coming up. Meanwhile, to the Mavericks. Marauders will head back to the power play here. That was a heavy hit right to the knee there. Didn't look good, that's for sure. We hope he's okay. Penchant hobbling off. Lacrosse players have to be tough, of course. And I would say 99.9% of them certainly are. Here are the Marauders on a power play themselves, looking to answer back after watching the game get tied up, and they take the lead. 5-hole goal there. It's the power play that keeps on ticking for Okotoks, and it makes the Mavericks pay. 2 for 5 now this afternoon. They capitalized just 11 seconds into that 5-on-4 power play, their 5th of the day. And the Mavericks, just seems like every single time they wrestle momentum back, it's Okotoks who gets a quick one to take it right back from them. Mavs will have to battle to get back tied up. It's Liam Steele from the faceoff dot who wins it back. Should be noted, it's 41-26 on the shot advantage as well for the Marauders, who have had most of the ball tonight as well. They've used that to their advantage, wearing down the defense and taking all the shots they can, getting to the point of nearly doubling up the Mavericks. Mavericks have to play defense here right away once again. It's Paterni who gets to the outside. A little bit of a battle there between Harlow and his man. Now into the inside they come. It's Gallup who lets fire. Trying to find that ball was Swan. It's poked into the back of the net. That one won't stand, however, and it's going to be the Mavericks who come away with it first. Here's Adamson. He's had a great game so far. A couple in transition. Adamson swims away from 2 checks. Now Penchant. Good to see him back out there after that scare to the knee. It's Drake Gardner. Dishes to the left-hand side. Hildebrand. Sutherland now. Sutherland takes a couple checks. Will let fire a sharp shot. That one nearly had enough to go in, but now we've got Hayden Sutherland hobbling. Injury starting to add up here now for the Mavericks. Sutherland goes off hobbling. We'll keep an eye on that as best I can. Again, lone man in the broadcast booth today, so trying to do it all for you guys at home. Hopefully you're enjoying this one. 8-7. It's the Marauders in front. Now trying to hit a man in transition. Up the floor is Jordy Benko. Eventually he will get that ball to settle down for him and collects the cradle. A little bit of pressure put on there. Some relentless effort there from Lachlan Fry. Mavericks stay on the ball though. Hildebrand's got it. Hildebrand lets fly. And that one, I believe, came off the iron of the net there. So must have touched the goaltender DeGroot in some way, shape, or form though. The Mavericks do have possession. Hildebrand. Penchant. Let's fire. Good save by DeGroot. He'll grab that rebound as well. Long ball up from DeGroot is just a bit of a, looked like a bit of a Hail Mary. Now Swan will try one of his own, and that one ends up in the stand. So a souvenir for a lucky fan out there today. Meanwhile, here come the Marauders in possession. They've got it once more. Marauders to the inside. Nice little move there, and it was a shovel forward by Crawley. Now a battle for it once again. Okotoks finds it first. Paterni down to the outside, right-hand side. Nice defense there from the Mavericks. Away they come. Kai Klaas. Admondson stops up. Top of the arc. Tries to spin away. Fires one on. And now it is DeGroot who has to get down to try to swallow that one up and stop it. Admondson's been all over it in transition. Behind the play, we've got a late whistle. And we've got a call and a man advantage coming up here for the Mountainview Mavericks. Just what the doctor ordered for the Mavericks, who are 2 for 2 on the power play thus far. 100%. Can't beat that. And now down 1 here late in the second period. They'll get another opportunity. Zebra's in a bit of a conversation right now. 2-minute roughing call coming up against Okotoks. So here's a power play for the Mavericks to work with. Luke Hildebrand will take the mark. Hayden Sutherland is out there. Ryder Istis is also a little banged up right now. Taking a breather. Injuries galore today for the Mountainview Mavericks. Penchant, we've seen him hobbling at times as well. He's out there though. The power play begins. Luke Hildebrand. Baumung. Penchant. Baumung. Hildebrand. Sutherland. Head shake. Hildebrand. Baumung. Penchant for Hildebrand. Sutherland. Hildebrand now lets fly and scores. Top left-hand corner. What a beauty of a goal for Luke Hildebrand. The power play is 3 for 3, and the Mavericks are right back in it. It's 8-8, a brand new ball game for the 4th time this afternoon. Great game so far on this Mother's Day afternoon. 1:55 to go here in the second period. We're in for a great finish. 8-8 is the score. It's Liam Steele who rags the ball off that face-off. Steele now across. Admondson scores! The Mountainview Mavericks retake the lead. It's 9-8. Grayson Admondson, he's got a hat trick. Outstanding stuff from the Mavs. Credit to Liam Steele, who dug in on the face-off. He won that battle. The regular man, Ryder Istitz, of course, a little banged up this afternoon, so it's Liam Steele down there again to try to win possession. Scramble for it. Mavericks have it. Penchant for Admondson. Oh, he just misses the target. What a move that was for Admondson. Great looking chance. He had that area of the net, but he just missed the target. Meanwhile, Okotoks will regather, looking to answer right back. Swan denies that one. A nice save. Swan's been busy tonight, but he's been solid as well. All you have to do is make sure they don't score the next one, they say. In possession, here's Okotoks. Okotoks to the outside, looking to work around was Morris. Not much of an angle there. They will get a new shot clock out of it though. Now we'll battle along the boards, and it's going to be a Mavericks ball. I beg your pardon, it's a Okotoks ball. That's picking it up and firing one on right away there was Morris. He misses the target. Harnick's in a battle now with Morris for the loose ball. In comes a Mavericks player with the extra cross-check there. That'll draw some attention here from the officials who whistle Trayton Myers down, and that'll result and a Okotoks ball. 9-8 the score. Both sides have led in this one. We've seen lead changes galore. We've seen tie games and new games, and we've seen it all this afternoon, no doubt about it. Mavericks power play, the big story, 3-for-3 on the afternoon as the shot clock comes winding down for Okotoks. Really couldn't get anything established on that possession. It'll be the Mavericks with one last opportunity of their own. They can rag this full 30 seconds if they like. 22 on the shot clock, 19 on the score clock as we've got a timeout called here. Looks like the Mavericks took this timeout. Mavs want to draw things up here. 18.8, 19 we'll call it to work with here left in the second period. Again, it's been a back and forth game here this afternoon. It was originally a 2-0 lead for Okotoks to start things off. Then the Mavericks came back 4-2. We ended the first period with an Okotoks 6-4 lead. Of course, they scored 4 unanswered at the end of the first period, and now it's been back and forth here in this second. Okotoks has seen 2 consecutive 2-goal leads go by the wayside, and now the Mavericks have themselves in a 9-8 advantage. Definitely the highest scoring game we've done thus far on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. Is again, we'll just run you through some of the injuries that I'm seeing to the right of me right now on the Mavericks bench. Ryder Istens certainly has felt better, I would argue, as well as Hayden Sutherland, who's a little banged up on his knee, was worried about that earlier, and so too was Pinchot, who is hobbling. Might have an angle of it right now as we get back out there. You can tell Sutherland not 100%, that's for sure, but I don't think a lot of these guys are right now. We are now into game number 6 of the season. Lacrosse is not for the faint of heart, let's put it that way. You're going to have to wear some bruises throughout the week, and right now the Mavericks are wearing it. Lining up a 2-game weekend as well, a 2-game homestand. Here comes Sutherland. He's got it. He fires one on. A good shot there from the Mavs leader, but that one is swallowed up quickly by DeGroot. He has to outlet quickly, looking for the empty net. The Mavericks with the extra attacker out there to close things out, but not able to hit pay dirt there were the Okotoks Marauders, and that certainly was an entertaining second period of play. The Mavericks have battled back from down 2 goals in 2 separate instances to not only tie, but take leads in this game, and now are ahead 9-8 as we head into the third period. It should be an absolutely fantastic finish on this Mother's Day matinee on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. My name is Baron Van Klooster. We'll take a quick pause for about 7-8 minutes or so, and we'll be back for the third and final period of play. We'll have you alongside for it.
Mute on. Mute off.
And welcome back inside the Indusville Twin Arena, where we're getting set for the third period play between your Mountainview Mavericks and the Okotoks Marauders here on a Mother's Day matinee. Hope you're having a great afternoon wherever you might be taking this one in, whether you're somewhere inside the Indusville Twin Arena or somewhere far and away. We hope you're enjoying this Sunday afternoon. We hope you're enjoying Mother's Day as well. And boy, oh boy, there certainly has been a great game for all you moms out there who are taking this one in, because it's been back and forth lacrosse right from the get-go. We've seen 2-goal leads evaporate. We've seen leads go back and forth. And right now, we find ourselves in a 1-goal game. 9-8 the advantage here for the Mountainview Mavericks, making their way back onto the floor now. Getting a pretty cool first-hand shot of that, as we see all the players come on out. They're all greeted by each other as well. Been talking about some of the injuries starting to rack up here for these Mavs players. Lacrosse, again, not for the faint of heart. A lot of these guys picking up battered bruises. I know some guys were hobbling there throughout the second period. I mentioned Pinchot had that issue. We had Hayden Sutherland go off for a little bit of time, along with Ryder Istis as well. And now we get back to business here at the Indusville Twin Arena. We're getting set for things. We'll see who pops on over the boards, and we'll see if we can stay at a full complement of Mavericks players, of course. 43-33 now, the shot advantage for the Marauders, who have been firing plenty of rubber towards the goal. And Alex Swan, he's turned most aside. All you have to do, like I mentioned throughout the second, is stop the next one, and that will be the assignment moving forward here for Alex Swan. We're underway here in the third. Mavericks get it to start things off, and they look for a shot, can't quite find one to go. And now it'll be the Marauders who make their way out there. Marauders set things up to the outside. They're going to get a bit of offense going here. Here's Cole Morris. Outweights the goaltender. Swan just didn't have enough of an angle to try to tuck that one over him. And now it's the Marauders who try to come up with it, losing their stick. Now away to the races, Drew Barkley. Barkley fought off there. We got a buzzer down here. Call coming up. Marauders gate opens up. So back to the power play now come the Mountainview Mavericks. They have been very, very potent on the power play thus far this afternoon. 3-4-3. A perfect 100%, and will look to keep that alive now. And they will certainly need to. And they need a little bit of insurance in this one, I would argue. We've seen the Marauders come back from down 2, not once but twice. Mind you, Mountain View has done that 3 times now in this ball game, but they'd love to take a 2-goal lead here on the power play. Whipping it back and forth. That was Baumung and his man in Penchad. Now Penchad gets it over for Luke Hildebrand, whose shot hits a man before it could get to the target. Now there's a real battle out front for it, gathered by Sutherland. Penchad trying to make a quick play down low. That one doesn't connect. Marauders scoop and carry. Up the floor they come, Jet Taylor. Taylor dragging the ball up against the corner. Mavericks trying to get it out of there, and Kai Klass will do so successfully. Klass will get it over half. Kai Klass has got it now for Mountain View. Gets it across. Here is Luke Hildebrand. Dishes for Baumung. It's Riley Benko. Luke Hildebrand fires one, and that one's denied. Rebound corralled quickly by Sutherland. Back over. Nice shot chance there for Riley Benko. That's a bobbler. Will it get over? It won't. Good keep there from Hildebrand. Now 20 seconds to work with. Hildebrand keeps the possession alive. Sutherland gets it back over. Now Gardner back to Sutherland. His shot rocked the iron, and there again hobbling is Hayden Sutherland. You can definitely tell there's some guys banged up this afternoon. Looking to set something up here. Sutherland's got it on one leg, essentially, I would say. There he comes, fires one on. Good deception in that shot, but the goaltender, DeGroot, fought that one off well. New shot clock, though, so fresh 25. Sutherland gives it over for Gardner. Now back to Sutherland. Sutherland now a sharp pass. This one's for Hildebrand, who's got it. Top of the arc, it's Sutherland who lets fly, and that one's denied by DeGroot. Rebound corrals into the corner. Okotoks picks it up first, shaking off the check and now working their way up through the neutral zone. Fighting off that check, trying to carry out reg as much time as possible, I should say, is Okotoks, as Dunlop gets it down low. Now a dish out, and Chu fires, that one's off the iron. Off the post there for Parchurny. Now firing lone wide is Okotoks. Now ricochets off the back wall and all the way down.
The battery is too low. Please charge.
Back we come. Mountainview is looking for it. They've got it now in the offensive zone. Battle for it. Loose ball on the floor. Admondson's digging away. He's trying to sweep it back towards his man in Hildebrand. He's done so successfully. Hildebrand now dishes off. Panchad will let fly. Now it's a sharp shot for Baumung. And that one is wide. He's backing over, so the Mavericks will need to get their defensive crew out there. Marauders will pick it up deep inside the Mountain View end. And they've got it first. Now in possession, nice swim move, now a shot on,
the battery
finds a way through Swan, but does end up wide of the target. Now picked up and working their way up are the Mavericks. It's Kai Class. Class has got it now, it's Benko, Riley Benko. Benko gets it down low, here's Sutherland, Sutherland fires, that one is denied. Nice save by DeGroot, head man out. Left side. Setting things up now. Offensive zone. Left side, still working it as Okotoks are egging a lot of time here. Gets it back, Luke Conchu. He's got it now over, now a shot on. Dunbar is just a little bit wide. Dunbar's got it again, a couple of goals already. Here he comes, right side, looking to shake around his man. Now we'll fire one on. Swan gathers, and his teammate in Hildebrand will pick it up for him.
Charge.
Here comes the Mavericks into the offensive zone. Setting up the offense. Jordy Benko, left-hand side. Here is Hildebrand. He's trying to find Drake Gardner. Couldn't do so successfully that time around. Now we'll whip it across. Here's Hildebrand. Hildebrand fires, and that one's denied by DeGroot. It's off the goaltender, so the Mavericks will keep in possession. Here's Gardner, who fires one on. Nice save once again by DeGroot. There's a battle for it right at the top of the arc. Okotoks will pick that one up. Good pressure right away, though, for Mountain View. Lucas Harlow really has to battle around some traffic, but eventually will do so successfully. Dishes for Cole Morris, who lets fly. Nice save by Swan. Got his hand on that one. Here come the Mavs on offense. Sutherland's got it. Again, you can just tell he's not feeling 100% right now. Gives it over to Riley Benko. Here's Sutherland. Sutherland's pass just off the mark, but eventually will carry him off the wall and right back to a Mavericks possession. Adbison gives it to the left side. That's Baumung. Baumung will let fly. Nice looking shot there. That was wide of the target, though. Had an angle. Not quite enough of one, and now Okotoks will gather. Up the floor they come. It's Luke Klukic who comes out with it. Looks like we've got a delayed call coming up against Mountain View as well. Extra attacker is out there for Okotoks. They're setting things up now. Cole Morris, right side. Down low they go. Dunbar's got it again. He looks to set up in the middle. A shot on. It's gathered now. Scramble out front. Okotoks has it first. Morris with another sharp angle shot. This time Swan has it. He'll hang on. And the whistle comes. Illegal substitution will be the call. A legal substitution against the Mavericks will result in a 5-on-4 power play coming up here. 2 for 5 is Okotoks on the power play. 6th chance of the afternoon. Here we go. This is a pivotal point of this game. There's no doubt about that. A power play down 2 for Okotoks as they set up the offense. Dunbar, left side. Klukic back to Dunbar. Now he's got it again. Now it's Morris. Dunbar. Dunbar lets flyer. That one is wide of the target and ricochets all the way back down. Mavericks get a break there. Mavericks are going to be in possession as the referee hands it off. Liam Steele's got it. Steele now carries it left-hand side. 1:30 remaining, roughly speaking, on this power play now for Okotoks. Good work here by Liam Steele. Ranking that ball as long as he could. Now a real physical battle left of the Okotoks bench. It will result in a turnover, though. Okotoks is going to come away with it. Less than 90 seconds to work with on this man advantage. Okotoks has it with Dunbar. Left side, he'll go over. Pass was for Harlow. Harlow's got it back now. Dunbar to Harlow. Left corner back over to Harlow. Harlow now Dunbar. Dunbar over the shoulder pass. Morris, he couldn't connect back door. That pass got away from Okotoks. Here come the Mavericks racing up the floor. Trayton Myris, one-on-one. He scores! He's denied that one, I beg your pardon. Denied that one was Trayton Myris inside the crease, so no goal. What a chance that was. It looked to be nearly perfect for Trayton Myris, who had a lot of hustle to get himself up the floor. Ethan Hildebrand hustling himself to take more time off this power play for Okotoks. Ragging the ball now, Abmison in possession. Great work by Hildebrand there, who'll go off for the change. Luke has it now. This is older brother of the Hildebrands. Luke Hildebrand looking to work his way towards the cage. Kind of shovels one for Benko. Couldn't connect that time around. They're saying there was a foot in the crease area, so that is going to result in a call. I beg your pardon. It's a holding call coming up here. Holding call coming up. No, I got that one wrong once again. Not a hold, but a legal substitution. An illegal substitution call coming up here. This time it's going to go against Okotoks. Mavericks will get another opportunity on the power play here. We've got actually 2 Marauders players in the box this time. I missed the second call. I think it was a legal substitution and possibly a hold on that one. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I thought I saw a hold called, and then I saw the illegal substitution made here at the time box. So I think that's the case, and meanwhile, it is going to be a 4-on-3 power play for another 5 seconds here. Mavericks doing a great job of working it all around. Here's Hildebrand who picks it up again. What a sprawling save there from DeGroot, and now we've got a man on the goaltender. Gloves fly off right away, and we've got a whole flurry of action here. What action here at the Innisfil Twin Arena. The goaltender was certainly down, and he found a man on top of him. And then the gloves were immediately shed there by Jet Taylor. Wasted no time. He dropped those things like they were hot potatoes. He was definitely ready to stand up for his goaltender. Only problem is he didn't exactly have a taker in that fight. So we're going to see how the referees draw this one up, but certainly getting their war pads out, they're going to have to draw this one out. Hayden Sutherland finds themselves in the sin bin. Just the lone Mavericks player down there right now, though. Meanwhile, the Marauders box is overpopulated. So referees really going to have to figure this one out, as we've still got the 5-on-3 on the board. That was what the Mavericks were currently on. We had that 4-on-3 just expired right before that melee right in front of the Marauders goal. Looks like the goaltender DeGroot is in good shape, as everything looks to be A-okay. We have different camera angles down there today, so it's kind of cool to have that. Our general manager, Brad Bouchard, cameraman today as well. He's doing a good job. This is a good angle of that fight down there, I think, though. It must have been, at least. As the referee is explaining things to the leadership group of both the Okotoks Marauders and, of course, Mountainview Mavericks. Brandon Harnick getting the explanation now, but it looks like the Mavericks are going to send a full complement of players on the floor. We're really waiting to get things figured out down here, but it's been a fantastic game so far. We've yet to see any scoring here in the third period, which is kind of hard to wrap your head around, seeing as we've seen 17 goals scored in the opening 40 minutes. Referee still sorting things out down there. The war pads are certainly out. Still trying to figure it out down there exactly, but our volunteer staff are doing a great job of trying to get that sorted as quickly as we possibly can. Still drawing things up down there. I don't know how this is going to shake out, to be completely honest with you. Referee still sorting things out. Again, it's been a great ball game here this afternoon on a Mother's Day. 11:25 still remaining in it. And by the looks of things, I think the Mavericks are going to end up with the only power plays here. It's really how things are shaking out right now. Not seeing that the Mavericks are going to have to send any extra personnel. Hayden Sutherland still taking a bit of a breather in there. Head coach Trey Christensen getting a bit of an explanation here from his leadership in Brendan Harnick. Referees have had their hands full tonight, I would say. That is for sure. This afternoon, I should say. Well, folks, what'll it be? Shot advantage 48-40. It is the Okotoks Marauders who lead on that count, so a little bit of credit has to be due to Alex Swan here once again, who's been fantastic. He was the first draft choice for the Mountainview Mavericks this season, and we are certainly starting to see why. An excellent goaltender. He's got 40 saves on the afternoon already. I would argue he has been the busier goaltender for the most part. Not only in shots against, but also the quality of chances against as well. Let's think back to the first period. It was 4 consecutive goals by the Mountainview Mavericks that sent Carson Sproul chasing. That was it for Sproul. He lasted just 5 minutes and 30 seconds into this contest. You could tell he certainly allowed some goals that were, well, not exactly ones that he'd be ultra proud of, I would argue. Showed some frustration heading off. You could tell he wanted to be in between the pipes tonight, but it is now Ashton DeGroot who takes over. He's been solid thus far as well, and we find ourselves in a 1-goal ball game, 9-8. The Mavericks remain in advantage here. And again, we talk about just the quality of chances the Mavericks have had. They've had to make the most out of a little, I would argue. They've really been efficient on the power play. Perfect 3 for 4. Well, not perfect, of course, but at one time they were a perfect 3 for 3. Now falling to 3 and 4, which is still pretty respectable if you ask me. That is where they have made their most hay, and we think back to chasing the goaltender, of course, a couple of tough goals against, and now here they are with a 1-goal lead. That could be the story heading into tonight. I think we're almost ready to get things back underway here, but the officials want to make things extra clear on the score sheet as well. But we are going to have a whole lot of relaying to do here. I'm not exactly sure what's going to come out of this. I got to be honest. I think this is taking a whole lot of time, so we're going to see a whole lot of things come up on the board, I'm afraid. Certain players being shown the gate as well, so we'll have some canceling situations. We'll have to find out who's going where. What a game so far, though, on Mother's Day. It's been a lot of fun. Just hitting a little bit of a lull right now. We got to get this thing back underway, if you ask me. Let's go.
Okay, so what do you want up on the board? We're going to do number 20.
And
Against 7 minutes.
trying to figure out what's going up on the board. I think I overheard 7 minutes of power play time coming up here. Okay. There we go. I think you can hear the beeping now, too. We apologize for this delay here on the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel, but it's been a little bit of work here to get things figured out. We've got a whole lot to bring your way. I beg your pardon, I'm trying to overhear the PA system right now to see exactly what is going down.
2 minutes and 5 minutes to check from behind. Number 24 for the Marauders. Jack Taylor will also receive a 2 lesson penalty and a 5.
I believe the evening for Jet Taylor might have come to a premature close. Taylor was the one who shedded his gloves and headed into the defense of his goaltender Ashton DeGroot. Looks like he's got a check from behind, he's got a roughing, he's got a fighting, he's probably done for the night. Okay, up on the scoreboard right now, it's 4 minutes of power play coming up here for the Mountainview Mavericks. As after all that, we end up here. Referee's still trying to get things sorted out. It's an interesting one up here today. Again, 2-goal leads galore for both sides. We've seen them go by the waysides. Now it's a 1-goal lead, and we've yet to see a goal here in the third period. Carson DeGroot, he's ready to get back to it. So too is Alex Swan down there. Again, Swan's been solid. I think he's been one of the Mavericks' best players so far throughout this entire season, but especially tonight as well. 40 saves. It's kept his team in it at times. We've seen a goaltending change on the other side of things, so that just gives you a little bit of perspective, I would say. Boy, the life of an official. Can't be easy. Can't be fun. A lot of math, it seems like. Too much for me. Now we got 7 minutes up on the board. Not only 7 minutes, but that original 4-minute as well. That doesn't seem right. Does that mean we're about to see 4 minutes of 5-on-3? Really? Gabe Bouchard says yes. The officials say yes as well. It's a 4-minute 5-on-3 coming up for the Mountainview Mavericks. What a position here. Actually, it's a penalty shot for Grayson Edmondson. This is one of the more unique scenarios I've ever seen in my life. The Mavericks have 4 minutes of 5-on-3, an additional 2 minutes on the 5-on-4, and here comes Edmondson on the penalty shot. He scores! Grayson Edmondson, he scores and takes a 2-goal lead for the Mountainview Mavericks. Another penalty shot coming up. I really wish we had Dawson Mailer up here today. He'd explain to us what's going on. Luke Hildebrand's got it. Hildebrand on the penalty shot. Scores! Luke Hildebrand takes a 3-goal lead for the Mountainview Mavericks. What a swing in this one. 2 straight goals at the 11:25 mark for the Mountainview Mavericks. 2 straight penalty shots as well. The Mavericks are killing it. And they've got possession now. On the power play to boot. 4 minutes of 5-on-3 incoming. We'll follow that up with 3 minutes of 5-on-4. The Mavericks can put Okotoks to bed here if they take advantage. 11:25 to go in this ball game. We're struggling to get back underway here. Looks like Okotoks is going to get a penalty shot of their own. Or are we going to get a face-off? What is happening here today? This game has stood still for the better part of 15 minutes now. We're trying to get things sorted out here. 2 consecutive power play chances. Face-off coming up at center. Here we go. We're back at it here. And it is a 5-on-3 for the Mavericks. Play resumes at the Innisfil Twin Arena. Admison's without a stick. Pins his man up against the wall. We've got a delayed call. That's going to be a holding call, no doubt. Grayson Admison's off to the sin bin. There goes the 5-on-3. Make that a 4-on-3 now. Admison's in the bench now. We'll have to serve this one. Doesn't like the call, but we'll have to deal with it nonetheless. There we go. Marauders have it. They've got possession first. They start up with it. And Morris will dish off. I believe this is Dunbar now. Dunbar, down low he goes. Morris, on over. Here's Pacherny. Pacherny now, down low, looking for more. More now, dishes off. Pacherny. Now it's Morris. Morris lets fly from quite the distance, and Alex Swan has no problems with that. They'll steer it aside. 2 consecutive power plays for the Mountainview Mavericks have put them, or not power plays, but penalty shot goals have put them ahead 11-8 now, after entering this third at 9-8. Mavericks. Backdoor play for Penchad. Nice save there by DeGroot. Eight seconds here for Okotoks to get it over. Good pressure there from Penchad, but eventually Okotoks will get it through. Here they come with Caleb Armitage. Armitage. Oh, he feels the pressure there. Does he ever? Good battle there from both sides. Player goes down for the Mavericks. Benko is in a little bit of distress. Oh, he's hobbling off. Can't put any weight on that ankle right now, but he'll have to get off quickly. 4-on-3 advantage. Good hustle there from Benko. What a warrior. Gets himself off. Of course, you can't have any help from your teammates out there. You got to wait for him to get to the box. What a warrior there was Benko. Meanwhile, on the power play, the Mavericks are looking to get stuff set up here on the 4-on-3. Couldn't do so cleanly, so now taking it back the other way is Ben Robinson. Robinson fires and scores. Blake Robinson, that is, fires one in the back of the net. He gets one back for Okotoks. Two-goal ball game. It is 11-9 here at the Innisfil Twin Arena. Still power play time to work with here for the Mavericks if they can get this face-off won. 4-3. 4-on-3, I should say. That is a shorthanded goal attempt for the Marauders. Face-off coming up here. We're trying to see if we can get extra personnel into the box now because they'll need an extra man to send out there when this man advantage does come to a close. Okotoks a little frustrated here with the officials, but off the face-off, it's gathered by the Marauders. Nice work by Admison to win that ball away. Admison gets it to Class now. Class able to pick up that loose change. Power play continues now for the Mavericks. They're waiting personnel to come out there. 4-on-3 power play. 5-on-3 you can make it now as the one comes to a close. Hildebrand playing catch with Baumang, now on over, Panchot, back to Baumang. That one is just wide of the target. 5 on the shot clock. Luke Hildebrand winds and fires. It's blocked before it gets to the goalie. De Groot dishes off. Okotoks in possession now. They're working their way up. Good speed here. Left-hand side, turning away, taking some checks there from Harnick. Harnick battling hard. He's popped the ball out only momentarily. It's Cole Morris who picks up, battling his way towards the goal. Morris plows into the goal, and he's drawn a call here for Okotoks. Cole Morris has been all over it this afternoon, and he draws another one. Grayson Adamson heading back to the sin bin. Here we go. Okotoks power play coming up here. They capitalized on their last one. We will see if they can do so again. Here's Okotoks. As Morris down right-hand side, loose ball. Hildebrand pops it out only momentarily, and now checking there's Erdmut who frees the ball up. Swan will pounce on it, and the goaltender will start things off for the Mavericks. Here comes Ethan Hildebrand. Up the floor, Riley Benko. Benko carries. Benko waits. Benko dishes off. Baumang. Hildebrand. Hildebrand now steps towards the crease. Now it's back to Baumang, to Hildebrand. Hildebrand now. All sorts of moves there. No shot. Held him to the outside. 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's turned over. Intercepted by the Marauders. Away comes Okotoks. Caleb Armitage. Shaking around a couple of checks from the Mavericks. Armitage still working hard. Gives it over for Dunbar. Now across. Looking to set up his man in Harlow. Harlow's got it. Harlow felt the pressure from 2 players there. Harlow loses possession, and the Mavericks wait out the 30 seconds and have the ball. They'll start out with it. Here's Riley Benko. He too appears to be hobbling slightly. Hayden Sutherland now. Sutherland carries, gets it in towards the crease area and puts one low, but that one won't count. Now back out. Here comes Okotoks on the left-hand side. They're screaming into the zone. Luke Klukic is in there. He's got it now. Klukic looks for his man, but they're changing our Okotoks, so they'll need to wait up for a second. Now they'll make the play out. Gallup. Cherney has it now, right side. Dunbar lets fly a good block there from the Mavs. Out they come. Mavericks will have possession here in the offensive zone. Class has it. Still a power play here for the Mavericks. 5-on-4 for another 2 minutes. After all that, at the 11:25 mark, it was 2 penalty shots in consecutive nature. Then it was a 5-on-3, and then it became a 4-on-3, and now we're back to 5-on-4. And now we've got another whistle. But it looks like this is just going to be a turnover. I beg your pardon. $17 going to the sin bin here. That is Ryder Baumang this time around. He's confessing that he had the wrong guy, but the referee is not going to like that, so you have to serve that nonetheless. Mavericks want a timeout. Mavericks get the timeout as well. They want to draw something up here now. It is a 4-on-4 situation for 1 minute and 49 seconds. It's an 11-9 ball game. We've got 6:13 to go. It's been an absolute doozy of a game. Shot advantage 50-42 for Okotoks. Alex Swan, he has been steady. 41 saves. And now will be looked upon for the biggest moment of the game, I would argue. Last 6:13. We saw 5 goals in the opening 6 minutes of this game, so you never know what might happen here in the closing stages. Referees are certainly the stars of things this afternoon. They've been busy. They've had to put a lot of people in the sin bin, most on the Okotoks side, I would argue. And how about the Mavericks power play thus far? They've been pretty efficient. 3 for 4 going into this one, but have yet to really hit pay dirt. Couple of goals on penalty shots. Those were crucial and might prove to be the game-winning goal. Grayson Admonson had one. So too did Luke Hildebrand. Here's Okotoks in possession on a 4-on-4 situation. Concherny loses the ball. Good work by the Mavs to free it up. Ethan Hildebrand, mini 2-on-1 developing. Hildebrand turns away from a couple of checks there. Hildebrand takes a tumble, still has it, swims away from one check, but eventually turns it up. Admonson leaves the ball. It's in Okotoks' possession. And they've got it now with Gallup. Frank Gallup. Dish it off for Luke Lukic. Lukic now for Dunbar. Dunbar now down low. Dunbar. Stuffed there by Alex Swan. Now on over they come. Nice dish there. Dunbar's got it again. Dunbar now fires. Nice block there from Ryder Istis. Boy, he's going to be black and blue tomorrow. Ryder Istis has been hit. He's been battered. He's been bruised, but he is battling here for the Mavericks. And there again, gets in the way of that shot and forces it wide. Now it's picked up by Grayson Admonson in transition. Admonson now on his forehand, pulls the backhand back and scores! Grayson Admonson! An electric performance this afternoon. 12-9, the Mavericks, a 3-goal lead with 5:02 remaining. Will it be enough? Admonson has been absolutely lights out. Another hat-trick performance for him. Just an impressive afternoon here for Mother's Day. Off the draw, Luke Steele. That's Liam Steele who won that one forward for Luke Hildebrand. Hildebrand, he's away to the races. Oh, nice try there. That was just a touchline to the goal. Okotoks loses possession off of it, so it's going to be a Mavericks ball.
Never mind. Teach you guys how to win a game.
Well, again, Okotoks is getting called here with a hit. I believe it's a hit from behind coming up against Hayden Moore. 4 minutes up on the board. Hit from behind? A push from behind. Yep, so that is going to be what the call is. I got to confess, I didn't see that one. But nonetheless, the Mavericks are going to take it. Hildebrand's got it. Benko, Hildebrand, Sutherland. 5-on-3 for about 15 seconds here as Benko fires. That one is denied. Sutherland gets onto the rebound, but he turns it up. Sutherland's hopping as he makes his way back to the defensive zone. Meanwhile, on a bit of a break himself, nice save by Alex Swan. What an opportunity for Lachlan Fife. On the rebound, it's gathered by Riley Benko. Touch pass out for Sutherland. Panchon had it, and he misses the target. Sutherland doesn't have the wheels to get to the ball, but Luke Hildebrand does. He's got it. 5-on-4 for about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Riley Benko to Sutherland. Over he goes. It's Hildebrand back for Sutherland, who winds, fires. That one is blocked before it can get to the target. Hildebrand will pick it up. That's a solid save by DeGroot. Less than 4 minutes to go now from the Innisfil Twin Arena. Benko. Over it comes for Morris, and he is denied by Alex Swan. And now it's Harnick who's got it for Mountain View. 2 players on him. Harnick has it popped out of his cradle. Okotoks can't get there cleanly though. Well, we do have a whistle on the play. It'll be a Okotoks possession. Quick dish out. Not able to get to that ball. Now Okotoks has to be quick before it gets back over half, and it will. turned up. Here's a chance. Grayson Edmondson. Who else but Grayson Edmondson fires one just wide of the target. He's had a fantastic Mother's Day afternoon. Back in to answer are the Marauders. Looking to set up something. Here's Jet Taylor. He's still out there. Jet Taylor, he's probably got, 15 minutes of penalty minutes, but he is still in this game. Ethan Hildebrand, right-hand side. Carries it in. He sees Hayden Sutherland, so they'll set up the offense. 2 minutes of power play time to go. They want to rag things down as long as they possibly can, of course, do the Mavericks. Sutherland out for Panchon. That one just got away from him. Now there's a battle for it. Benko's involved. This is Riley Benko who's got it now. Benko pushed up against the wall, coughs it up. Now immediately works hard to get it back. In there as well as Panchon. Panchon pins his man up against the wall, but that gives the Okotoks Marauders a little bit of a breather. Good battle there in half by Hayden Sutherland to force Okotoks in their own end. Not able to get that line, so the Mavericks will pick up the ball and have a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock to work with. This is textbook stuff right now. Power play continues. Sutherland. Again, they'll be content to just eat up as much time as they possibly can. It's Hildebrand back for Sutherland. Hildebrand. Back front, that's Gardner who let that one go by him, but that's intentional. Now Sutherland has it. Trying to dish off for Hildebrand. One shot, 1 second on the shot clock, I beg your pardon, but it's not going to count. Shot won't count, nor will that goal. Now picking up the ball is Okotoks. They'll work their way out. Carrying it out is Caleb Armitage. He's done the hard work. Now Okotoks looks to stand up the possession. Bump there at the center of the floor. That was Drew Barkley who got the most of his man. Just a turnover. Okotoks will continue with it now. Here they come into the offensive zone. Looking to set something up as Harlow. To the outside is Poncherny. Poncherny, his feed back is an errant one. That ball goes all the way back to the Okotoks zone. Cale Scott looking for it, but he's going to have to let that roll towards the goaltender into group. Now Scott will pick it up. Scott dancing around his man, gets it out to Hayden Sutherland. We're approaching the 1 minute mark of this third period. Mavericks up 12-9, I should say, up 3 goals. Sutherland dishes off. Now it's back to Sutherland from Pinchot. Now Pinchot's got it again. He'll fire this time. It's deflected before he gets to the target. Will result in a Mavericks ball. Fresh 30 seconds. 57 now on the score clock. Sutherland's got it. They want to kill as much time as they can here. Sutherland with Hildebrand playing catch. Looking for Gardner there at the back door. They couldn't quite make that one to go. Now back up the floor they come. And here comes Okotoks feeding one inside. Klukic couldn't quite get to that one. Now they let it fly. Right-hand side, Okotoks. They're down 3. They need one quickly, and they get one quickly. Okotoks makes this a 12-10 ball game. Bit of a screen in front of Alex Swan. Not much chance for him to see that one. So I believe that's exactly what he's telling his man in Grayson Adamson right now. No eyes on that one. Meanwhile, 12-10 is the score. 26 seconds to play here at the Innisfil Twin Arena. Tense moments. Big face-off here for Liam Steele. The tension is mounting for this one. There's no doubt about it. Steele's been good so far on the dot, but this one is won back by Okotoks. Quickly intercepted by Luke Hildebrand. He intercepted that pass from Okotoks. Now we'll rag it into the Okotoks zone. Pins it up against the boards. Okotoks can't get it. They can't pull their man. They can't get the ball. The Mavericks are going to win this game. Benchot's got it. 5 seconds to go. Penchard ragging the ball. Buzzer sounds. The Mavericks, they take this one. It's a 12-9 victory. A 12-10 victory, I beg your pardon. A late goal there for the Okotoks Marauders. That makes it a 2-goal game, and that's pretty much what this one was. all afternoon long. It was the Marauders with an original 2-0 lead. Mavericks came back to make it 4-2. The Marauders would make it 6-4 at the first intermission, only to see the Mavericks take that lead back. They led by 1, a score of 9-8 coming into the third. Couple of consecutive penalty shots at the 11:25 mark, and that was an excellent bit of insurance. It stands as a Luke Hildebrand game-winning goal on one of those penalty shots, and of course a 12-10 final as well. It was an outstanding ball game here on Mother's Day. Really a lot of fun today, and of course normally we'd have Dawson Mailer do our 3 stars today, but I'm quickly going to try to think up the 3 stars for you. Why don't we start with Grayson Amundsen, who will be a 3rd star today. Probably was deserving of a 1st star honor, but a hat-trick performance at the very least, probably even more than that to his credit. We'll get that official tally for you once we get it on the score sheet. Of course, you can always feel free to check that out on the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League website if you'd like, but Amundsen, 3rd star performance tonight. Another person who I thought battled through a lot today was Riley Benko. Riley Benko was hobbling at times, but he seemed to be a real key component to the offense today. Jumped up in the lineup as well, which is great to see, and Benko a real contributor today, and he is our 2nd star today, and our 1st star, no big surprise here, it's going to go to Alex Swan. Outstanding performance today from Alex Swan. 45 saves made. Busy goaltender. I think Okotoks probably had the more quality chances this afternoon, but Swan was there to answer it, and again, did what he needed to do. Made the last save, and that is what matters most. All you need to do is make sure they don't score the next goal. Swan did exactly that, as we have a fantastic presentation now. The players will be giving their mothers roses today on Mother's Day. A great touch here from the Mavericks organization, and each player will go and hand those off, and meanwhile we will say adieu for a Mother's Day matinee that goes down as a victory for the Mountainview Mavericks, who have now won 4 straight games. The Mavericks 4-1-1, and that is what they would have hoped for to start this season. Didn't quite go the way they would have liked to start the opening weekend. Of course, a tie and a loss, but they have answered back. They've got 4 straight victories and are playing some fantastic lacrosse. Thank you for being alongside with us on the Mountainview Mavericks Lacrosse YouTube channel today. My name is Baron Van Klooster. It's been a lot of fun. Next time we'll have Dawson Mailer for you. I will miss our next broadcast, but it's been a great game so far. We encourage you to like and subscribe to this one, of course, the Mountainview Mavericks YouTube channel. It's been fun. It's a 12-10 final.